Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I have Fessa in the chair, my friend and my son, that's what we call each other. Um in the chair and she's going for a big change today and she just wants to cut her hair. We've done this maybe once or I want to say twice, but on the safe side we've done this once before, but I think we did it twice. Where she just kind of gets bored with her length. Because sometimes the longer your hair gets, it just becomes a lot more like thinner towards the ends, and when you cut your hair, it just makes it really healthy and heavy, and just gives it that look. So she just woke up one day like, you know what, son, I think I'm ready to just cut my hair off again. And just she said I want it chunky and heavy, and so that's what we're going to do today. So first I'm going in, clearly I've been doing this the whole time I've been talking. My bad for not mentioning it. But first I'm putting color on her hair. We're going in and we're just coloring her hair black. Dark hair, for whatever reason, just makes the hair appear heavier. I don't know if it just gives it more definition, if it's just, I don't know what it is. Somebody explained it to me in the comments before why black hair looks so much fuller. But if you're watching, whoever that person was that explained it to me before, can you come back and tell me? Or if anybody else knows, I don't even know why I don't know that. But I'm just moving that color down towards her ends. I don't have to go completely to the ends because we're literally cutting all of that hair off. And I'm just going to put it up and put the hair away and let it sit for about 30 minutes. This is a demi permanent color, so it's not as harsh as permanent, but it's not as light as a rinse. And now her hair is nice and dark. I washed it with our first class Tim Morocco shampoo and conditioner for extra hydration and conditioning after that color. And we are just going to go in for the blow dry. Now, sorry about this part. My little tripod and phone is off in the corner. But yeah, I'll be filming my reels and my shorts and my TikToks all at the same time. So that's my tripod. I'll actually share the link with you guys on my tripod. I was like, I should start sharing like my camera links and all of that kind of stuff, just in case there are creators out there that need to know. So I'll put a link to the tripod in the box below, where all the information is. So I'm going in and I'm just combing out that first section, and I'm going in with the old dryer. Now, this is this video I filmed it a year and 3 months ago. Okay, this footage is a year and 3 months old, and I never edited it. I just found this old memory card, so it's gonna be a couple of videos that are older. But I mean, the footage is timeless, the hairstyles are timeless, and so I hope you guys enjoy the next couple because yeah, they're old. So I got our old faithful dryer out, and I am going in and getting that hair as straight as I can with the blow dryer. So I like really admire when people, just wake up one day and say, I'm cutting my hair, especially when they have longer hair. And it can go two ways, one of two ways when um, when you have longer hair. You either are so used to having long hair that you're like, I don't care, I'm just gonna cut it, I'm over it, I'm tired of having it, yada yada yada. Or for some people, their hair is so long, it's hard for them to let it go. Like, I've had long hair all my life, I just don't know what, So, I always used to be like, I wish my hair was that long, I would cut it. Because I feel like when you have really long hair, you just have free range to do whatever you want as far as a haircut. You could do long layers, you could come out looking like a Leah, you could do a shortcut, you could do a mushroom, you could do a pixie, you could just literally have a whole canvas to just rock out. So, I don't know. I just think it's cool to just be like, I'm cutting my hair off, especially. And then it's like, I know we talked about this on a few videos before, but like when I post videos online and people are like cutting their hair off, people get so up in arms about when people cutting their hair off. It's like, yo, it's not your hair, so why are you so pissed? It's like, it's crazy. And I get it, especially when you're like, I always wanted long hair, but it's not your hair. Okay, here's Peggy Sue. Sorry, I was going off on a tangent, but the people be wearing me out. But here's Peggy Sue, the little iron. This iron I created to get those edges or whatever without having to use a hot comb and a stove. So I'm just going in and I'm just tapping the root of the edges, and I'm just releasing it just to make sure I get that crinkle going right on the base, because the big flat irons can't always reach that when you're doing the hair. And especially with her today, she's getting like a drunken curl with her hair cut. So as you see, this is the length of Fisa's hair. It's nice and full, heavy, it's long. And yeah, we're about to get started. So today we are doing a lob. So that's not a bob and it's not a bob. I mean, it's not long. It's a long bob. This is called a lob. People call it a lob, but I named it a few, like maybe a year and a half ago, a Robert. When I remember when I cut Erica Pittman's hair on my channel, and I called it a Robert because Robert is the name. People name Robert. Nickname is Bob, like in in the old school community, because many people aren't being named Robert anymore unless they're like being named after their dad. But people named Robert, their nickname is Bob. You know, just like William is Billy or Elizabeth is Betty. I don't know. I'll be trying to figure out where they got that from. But when you really get into the letters of the name, you can see it. But that's why I named it a Robert. So let's just start a movement where we're calling long bobs Roberts instead of lobs, because I think Robert is so much more cuter. So it is the third quarter, and with every quarter comes a new magazine. Yes, Deeper Than Hair magazine quarter 3 has just dropped. And this quarter we have Brandy Evans on the cover. I don't know if you guys watch P Valley, but that's our girl Mercedes, the Mercedes experience, okay? But she has given us a really great interview, and it's so inspiring, along with a whole bunch of other black beauty stories that graces our pages, just a bunch of celebrity hairstylists and just financial advice and just all kind of things. So please check out our magazine at deeperthanhair.com. You could go read it digitally for free, or you can order a print if you're old school like me. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, so I'm still over here cutting, even though I had to take a little commercial break and talk about the magazine, but I'm still over here cutting. So now I'm just taking out the next section and, just going in, and doing my thing. Now, while I was so distracted by Fesa's Instagram while I was cutting, I was just looking like, what? Who is on there? I'm so glad it's blurry. I was sitting here judging. I said, girl, you ain't even giving out no likes. You know what I'm saying? She just looking. Do y'all be scrolling all day? Like, are you a liker, or do you do sympathy likes? Do you really like? Cause me, I only like stuff that I actually like. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's my friends, I like try to just support everything that they're posting. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, okay. And I also am a commenter. If you fly or you look cute, or if I'm proud of you or anything, I make sure that I say it. As people take likes and stuff so seriously, but I take them serious too, but in a way where I'm authentic, So talk to me. How is your social media engaging? Like, do you talk? Because clearly y'all talk to me, especially on YouTube, and I love y'all for that. I even get people randomly coming in my comments and say, I never comment. However, I had to talk to you today, So I love y'all for always talking to me and engaging with me. And I know sometimes I can't always talk back, or I get a lot of comments sometimes, and it's hard to talk back to everybody. But I try my best to engage and talk back, because I feel like it's really important to just, create a situation with y'all, because I appreciate y'all being here. And to me, it's very important to talk back. And, when I talk to other people about their social medias, I'm like, you have to engage and talk back to the people who support you, So I try my best, y'all. If I'm not talking back, it's nothing personal. I'm literally trying, So today I might not talk back right away, because I'm going to go see Drew Hill and Jodeci and SWV tonight, baby. That show right there about to be everything. Did y'all go see them? Look at how good this Robert is looking, y'all. It's looking cute. All right, did y'all go see that show yet, or have y'all ever seen them? I've seen all of them in concert before, and they're phenomenal. Like, all these years, they just sound amazing. So yeah, Jodeci be crazy. Drew Hill's crazy. Drew Hill got like 17 members. Child, I don't know, but listen, the mics are on. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry for that other commercial break about the concert. So now I'm just layering Thesis bang a little bit, like her bang area, her face framing area, just to give it a little love, and give it a little more zhuzh in the front when it's time to put those curls in. And it also helps it look a lot heavier when it comes to the curls. So here we go, drunken curls. We're not going to make them super tight. We're not going to make them super loose. We're just going to do a little Yamin. Let's call these Yamin curls. The guy who's been helping me film my newer videos that's coming, he's just comes up with names for all the curls. He's like, oh, we gotta call this, and we gotta call this that. When I tell you every single name of every single name of the hairstyles are food. He like, well, these right here, this right here is the oxtails. This right here is the 30-piece wing. I'm like, sir, like you're a little hungry. I see that. It's always the little skinny people that be hungry. Like, why do they be so hungry? Like, I don't I don't get it. But nonetheless, I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and name these things there, but I did name this the Drunken Curl, and I named it after Drunken Noodles. I don't know if you guys you see how that curl is just like, what I mean? It's just a little vibe. But I named it the Drunken Curls because you ever had drunken noodles? It's like those noodles that just don't really have a form to it. They're just like a wavy little floppy noodle. So that's why I named these Drunken Curls years ago, because of, just comparing it to a drunken noodle. To me, that's what it looks like. So I guess I'm naming stuff after food too. What would you call it? What would you call it? I don't know. Maybe if somebody give me a better name, we might go with that instead. Now, what I do when I do drunken curls is I alternate the way that the iron is going. So some rows I go towards the right, and some rows I go towards the left, and then sometimes I go right, left, right, left. And that's because by the end, I want a tousled look. I don't want it to be uniform or anything like that. I literally wanted to have that bedhead vibe, like she just woke up out the bed and was like, I'm going outside like this. You know what I'm saying? Because hair doesn't have to necessarily always be perfect. Now, I grew up in a salon where when I tell you everything was just perfect, every curl was in place, everything was just like perfection, okay? The curls laid on top of each other. It was just like laying bricks. So some hairstyles you don't have to, you don't have to necessarily do that. It's okay to have just like having a messy bun. When you just run out the house and you throw it in a messy bun, sometimes those are the best days where you be like, damn, how'd I get this bun to lay like that? It'd be like kind of fly. So just know that your hair doesn't always have to have perfect curls, or if something's out of place, just, embrace it sometimes. You know when it's lit or not. Don't let your hair dictate anything. You run your hair. You run your hair. Don't let it run you. Don't let it run you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just giving it these nice little, elongated, alternated direction curls. So you'll see what I mean once I comb them out. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Fessa or not, but if you are not, get into her, okay? She is an actress, and she's played on films such as Brotherly Love, which is our hood classic, all the way up to She Was Thunder on Black Lightning. She most recently played Robin on the Whitney Houston movie, and not just any Whitney Houston movie, Clive Davis and Whitney's family's Whitney movie. Okay, so it's accurate. So get into it. You could go watch Whitney on Amazon Prime, and let me know how you like it. Next video we're gonna talk about that, because baby, Robin showed up. Okay, so I'm just gonna tousle these curls. I'm just playing around with them. The messier the better. I'm showing her what it looked like with a side part, and it is fly. Her hair looks cute. It looks effortless. I love how that looks. It's an angle Robert. And so, and it's nice and cool too. The length just helps you not be hot. We in LA. Well, we were in LA when we filmed this video. I'm in Philly at the moment, but we were home in LA when we filmed this video, and she absolutely loves it. So, see that? Good. So once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please tell a friend, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.